go to the offering, I'm going to invite, we have a visitor this morning. We actually met him at the Black Family Reunion. He was hanging out at our table for a little bit, and he just wants to share. He's going to introduce himself. He's going to share some words. Not too long, but you can, yes, come before us. Come and share. Yeah, he
Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Keith Cascio. I'm a candidate for the assembly seat for this district, the 55th. Pastor Penn and I met, and other parishioners here met July 26th at the NCNW event that happened, that closed the street down here. It was an amazing event. And, you know, I go to a lot of churches. There's about 150 churches in the district. And I think this completes now. I've been at Brookings Kirkland. I've been at Messiah Baptist. I worshiped at the other church that worships here, Harbor. And now I got to Angeli's Mesa Presbyterian. And, you know, if the churches in this district have not come up with the idea to have a competition for whose pastor is the most photogenic, I think it's because they know who's going to win that one. All right. Yep, exactly. And pastor said she's not a perfect pastor. I don't know about that. Okay, but to ground like what district this is, I'm going to take it back to 1967 and who was elected to the assembly seat. The number of the district changes, by the way. Some people probably remember it used to be 47, right? But in 1967, Yvonne Brathwaite Burke was elected, then Julian Dixon, then Gwen Moore, then Kevin Murray, the current CEO of the Weingart Center in Skid Row, then Herb Wesson, then none other than current Mayor Karen Bass was the assembly person for the district, then none other than current County Supervisor Holly Mitchell was the assembly person, then Sebastian Ridley Thomas, then Sidney Comlodger, the current Congresswoman for the district, and then the current Assemblyman Isaac Bryan, who is a nice guy and an enthusiastic supporter of the community, and he and I have kind of done it differently. This is the third cycle we're running against each other, and we've never campaigned negatively against each other. That doesn't mean that my team and I feel that the political system here is serving the people of the district, but it's complicated. And if I could share a little story that has to do with the churches that are right here in this area, it has to do with Brookings Kirkland. Now, back on June 14th, there was protests all around the city, okay? Anti-Trump protests called No Kings. I don't know if anybody got to check one out. And I went to a couple. I went to Culver City, and then I went to one in the Pico Robertson neighborhood. That is the Jewish area of our district. Isn't it interesting that this district, the 55th, the most historic black district in California, also contains the most significant Jewish community in all of California? Did folks know that? It's really interesting. It kind of resembles Brooklyn, New York, where I'm from originally. Been in LA for 24 years. I'm there on the corner of La Cienega and Pico. There's about 2,000 people there protesting, and I end up getting into a spontaneous conversation with a guy named Rob, and it's going really well. And then I get to a point in the conversation where I share with Rob that I'm Republican. I'm a moderate Republican running here in this district. And Rob starts to feel some feelings, and he starts to react to that. And that's very normal. I've been running for the seat for 4 years, right? I'm holding my own there. And then this lady from Brookings Kirkland, whose name is Tina, that I didn't realize was there, suddenly comes from the side, and I guess she saw what was happening, and she just starts saying the kindest things about me to Rob. And I never could have expected that to happen. It doesn't happen that frequently, right? I don't know if anybody's run for office. Usually when you're out there on the street corner, you're on your own, okay? But this happened, and she says, Keith is a curious person, and Keith is very consistent, and he comes out and he learns about the community. And I was just like, wow, please keep going. You know, that is amazing. So I just wanted to share that, you know, this process of running for office, it has these moments like that are really touching, and it makes it all worth it. Thank you for having me. I never would have expected to be given a chance to speak, but thank you so much, Pastor. And I'm Keith, and it's nice to meet everybody.
Praise the Lord.